Hey everybody, it's Lex Marie. Sorry about the mess behind me. And yeah, as you've seen, my inflatable 90s little recliner thingy that I had just couldn't make it any longer. So I decided to let it go. So it's back there. I'm grieving over that loss. So whenever I decide to spend $5 to get another one, I will do so. In the meantime, I wanted to talk about Father's Day. Again, sorry about the mess in the background. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. All right, so this lighting is amazing, so I'm going to leave that there. So let's just say that Father's Day is Sunday, June 16th of 2019 this year. It honors fathers celebrating fatherhood, paternal bonds, influences of childhood in society. So it's really important. Fathers are important. The bond is important. The love is important. And let me just state that this also goes for people with two moms or two dads. That's still that masculine, that fatherly figure. It doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman. It's still that bond, and it's still important. So I'm just going to read from what I wrote, and this is whenever I intuitively write. And whenever I intuitively write, a lot of things come in, and it may be for someone specific that needs the healing at the time. It may be for someone who needs to hear these exact words. And with that being said, that's why I felt the need to do this video. Sorry, there's a little cold going on around Houston, and I'm not feeling it, but it's here. So, usually the people that need to hear this will hear this and they will listen. So everything that I say, I'm not going to be looking directly at the camera, but I want you to know that these are my words and these are what intuitively came to me to speak to you. And these are for my viewers. These are for nobody else but my viewers, and to help heal you and to help move forward from everything that's happened, and know that someone cares, know that someone actually feels and understands you. Okay, so whenever I read, just keep that in mind. So every morning, acknowledge that they are there and watching over you. Take time for yourself and Father, and know that they're there. Do you truly think that your daddy loved you so much that he would leave this world without protecting you? So wrong. When I have personal readings with my clients, I feel how broke they are because they feel like they cannot feel their daddy. And it breaks my heart because the blanket of grief that you put over yourself is what clouds your energy from fully feeling their presence. So believe that they are with you because they simply are. Every one of my clients who connected to their daddy will tell you he knows their darkest moments and is so much present. If I miss any situations with this list, I apologize, but there are messages to speak to everyone. So everyone will feel a message. For anyone whose father wasn't the best human while here or still here on this earth, you're worthy as a daughter or a son. You are completely worthy. If you weren't worthy, you wouldn't be here. I haven't talked to my birth mother since I was about 19 due to the toxicity. I was raised, and I will go into a video about this later, but I was raised alone. I was raised to cry alone. I was raised to deal with my emotions alone, and I didn't have emotions. I can turn them on and off due to my childhood trauma, and that's okay. I've healed from that, and that's what a lot of people haven't. And I'm grateful to be 27 and to have healed from the things that have happened to me. But a lot of people haven't, and so that's why I do what I do. Okay, because I know that if I've healed, I can help so many others. Having the same blood doesn't make you a mirror image of that person. Okay, if it wasn't the best relationship. You are a part of them, but you are not a mirror image. You make your own destiny and you make your own path. It's okay to let go of that. And it's okay to admit that you were a product of your environment. But the difference is you did not become them. That is the difference. How I know that? is because you're watching this video. Does that make sense to you? It should. You are all currently healing, or you would not be watching my videos. You're healing. Let yourself heal. Acknowledge that you're healing and that you let yourself do that versus everything around you that has been completely just, getting in the way of your healing. And look what you're doing. It's amazing. The pain, the little sting that you feel, it will be tolerable until you see them again. Trust and believe when I say that. It will always hurt, but it will be tolerable because you'll be able to heal until you see them again. That father figure that is there every second, they're there every second, every minute of every single day. I don't speak to my biological mother, but I will say my daddy is the best thing that ever happened to me. It comforts me to know that if he passes, I'll feel him, or when he passes, I'll feel him next to me. I'll feel him next to me until my soul reaches his soul in the afterlife. So I understand all of you, all of you. I've lost somebody as well when I was younger, so I understand. Let yourself grieve. Let it pass. Let yourself cry. Let yourself get it out. Anybody who's around that does not let you grieve over your own father or parent, they're toxic. Kick them out. Grieve on your own. You don't need them anyway. If you were to keep them out of the equation, I promise you, you'd be better. So keep that in mind as well. So I wanted to have I wouldn't call it a spell. I do spell work. It's more of intention work. It's more of a pure light intention work. I don't do any like dark type of magic or anything like that. It's all pure intention. But I do want to give you this little intention for your past loved ones, and to give you something in a visual to remember them and remind you that there's so much still there. I know that everybody that loved you is still so much there, so don't forget that. So we'll have a white candle and we'll have a photo of a past loved one, and this is just a little intention or spell that I have I made prior to all this that I've had before. I made the little affirmation myself, so you can just write that down and then you can say that later. I'm sorry. Congestion. Okay. So you need a white candle and you need a photo of your past loved one. Watch fire burn. Focus on your father figure on their face. And if you have a photo, you can focus on that as well. I made this with the intentions of healing and for the grief and for moving forward for you. So while focusing on the candle and the photo, I want you to say this, and you can write this down. As I burn this candle and look into your soul, I ask that you fill my heart as I do yours. You are with me as I am with you. Your presence is acknowledged from here on out and moving forward. I hold your heart in my heart. We will never be apart. And that's it. Then, whatever your religion is, I respect all religions because all religions are real. Our religions all happen. They just happen to have it at a different time. So if you say amen, if you say namaste, if you say as above, so below, whatever you say, you will say that after the affirmation that I just said. So it'll be like, example, I am with, your presence is acknowledged from here on forward. I hold your heart, you hold my heart. We will never be apart. Amen. Or we will never be apart. As above, so below. We will never be apart. As with earth, wind, and fire. Anything that you say. And that will give you that belief and that affirmation. And it'll be 100% fact that you feel what you feel and that they feel what you feel. I've never lost a parent, and I can't imagine. So just know that I feel all of you. And if you're even not a client of mine, I know that my clients I know now know that they can always message me and talk about anything. But if you're not a client of mine and you feel something, just talk to me about it. I mean, it's a real feeling. Your feelings are valid, regardless of what the situation was. So just remember that. And I will keep doing videos like this. Just, let me know of a request of what you need for healing. And I would do that. These readings that I do, they're public, they're free. I have clients, I have personal clients, but I also do the ones that are public because I feel the need to do so. So I know that someone needed to hear this, and that's for you. So if there's anything else, just let me know. If otherwise, you can email me at alexisfarbookings@gmail.com. Should be in my description, and you can just email me, and then we can have a consultation, and we can move forward with the private reading, which are not free. So, but just letting you guys know that. And y'all guys have a great week, and have an awesome Father's Day. Please acknowledge your father on that day, and every other day, and know that they're still with you, and know that if you want to contact them, that I'm here for you. All right, you guys have an awesome, 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 awesome day.